You couldn't make it up. The Daily Express says that the European Union are taking revenge for Brexit because British citizens can't stay in Europe for any longer than 90 days. Now, before we did Brexit, we knew exactly what we wanted, and all Europe have done is give us what we wanted. And we wanted the most extreme Brexit, which meant that we lost freedom of movement. And now, Joshua Mackenzie Lowry, who has apparently been working for Get Britain Out as a senior research executive, is complaining that the European Union have given us exactly what we wanted. And he's trying to argue that because we're giving European citizens a longer period without having to get a visa, that Europe are treating us unfairly. I mean, really, you just couldn't make it up. Have a listen.
Repercussions for people can be severe simply because they lose where they live, everything about them. People who have lived in Spain or Italy and these places for years and apply for residency, fill out the forms properly, fill out things, and partly because of delays in organising the systems, the European Union officials don't know what they're looking for, don't necessarily know what to approve, what not to approve, and people are being wrongly denied, and therefore they have to come home, and then they have to begin the whole process again, undoubtedly adding years onto when they could maybe return. It is very much a disruption of how things will be. There was always going to be change. There's undoubtedly people, no Brexiteer, I would say that has ever said, yeah, we'll just be able to continue on as things were. However, there's also a degree at which you look how EU citizens in the UK have been treated, and you look how UK citizens in the EU have been treated, and it's a completely different ball game. And that's what it comes down to. I think a lot of the UK government and a lot of people who live in the European Union believe that the EU had been preaching about ensuring rights of citizens. Well, now they actually have to live up their actions to what their words were, and they're failing at the moment, and that's having consequences for people who live there. Consequences that have real impact. It's not just a political debate. It is people's livelihoods, people's way of life, everything about it.
The other thing to consider is that when we were members of the European Union, we weren't in Schengen. And that meant that we could make special arrangements for third country citizens like New Zealand and Australia, which is exactly what we did. And that is why in 2016 Commonwealth visitors could vote in the Brexit referendum, because the British government decided they could. But the 3 million European citizens living here in Britain couldn't vote in the Brexit referendum, and that is disgraceful. A link to the article is in the text below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and comment below.